Peace. Perhaps you wonder, perhaps you ask of this world, who are you to this world? Who am I to this world? Do you ask yourself? Do you ask outwardly? Do you seek to know? Do you witness in this world and seek to know? Do you ask permission, perhaps, that you may be who you are? It is such a profound question, such a divine and sacred one. But you direct yourself within. You ask these questions: who am I to this world? What does it mean that I have a being, that I've been given this great consequence of witnessing, that you have a self? The consequence may come from you, that you're significant, in that you are, and that everything has such a unique relativity to you. And perhaps you wonder and you seek to know and to have it returned upon you. You ask for this world to grant you, to hand this to you, something that is so sacred and true. And yet you have forgotten to look within yourself, to ask within yourself, who are you to the world? Perhaps you are nothing to this world. Perhaps you are a stranger, something less than a memory, entirely insignificant, something to be passed over. Perhaps that is who you are to the world. Perhaps to the world, you are a great image of beauty. Perhaps to the world, you are such a strength, something to be admired and gazed upon. But what are you to yourself? And everything that you touch in this world, what are you to yourself? Entirely significant. And that you are, and that you have a feeling, that you have a way of being unique, your own, that you yourself, you're observant, you're witnessing, that you have a present state here, that you are presently occurring. You touch all things. You touch all things in this way. And you will never know it. You will never know it if you need permission from what is out there. What is out there does not know itself. What is out there is nothing but a test upon you, that you may know what is within. What is out there, you will be blessed to be passed over. You will be blessed to be forgotten. You will be blessed not to be celebrated, not to know acclaim, not to have touched the richness or the wealth that you see out here in this material world. You will be blessed that you have been rejected. You will be blessed that you have difficulty, that you have struggle, that you have strife, that you have not found a place that you belong in this which is empty. But that you are blessed with this opportunity that you may go within, and that God's kingdom may be found here. Who are you within? What do you mean to God? What do you mean to the truth? What do you mean to this very origin of love that has granted you this divine task, that you witness of yourself in all things, that you may find this of yourself in all things, that you are sacred and that you are true, that you are consequence, and that hell or heaven may occur due to your being, and that you're witnessing this very nature that you are, that it touches all things, that it is a command of all things in all ways, this image God has shaped you in, that you've been crafted in this way, entirely significant. You who has been passed over. What does it mean for you within? But that you have this opportunity to know of yourself, that you do not need from out there, that God lives within you, and that you seek this every day, that you seek this. There is nothing for you in this world. There is nothing for you in this world but a test upon your being, that you may have what is true within, and that you did not find it because another out here gave it to you. And I know I see it so often in so many. I know you would like to have a savior. You would like another to be responsible for you, but you cannot escape it. All will face their judgment. All will come to this witnessing of what is true within your being. In what way has God witnessed you in all things? Have you not forgotten? Have you not forgotten that God sees everything? Everything. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden. And this must be sufficient upon you, that God is witnessing you, that you are not forgotten in this, that God's eyes are on you, that what you feel in your heart, whether it be great love, great joy, or whether it is despair, God is there with you. God is seeing all of it. God's love is upon you. God's care is upon you. God's mercy is upon you. And so too in this way. If you forget this, if you forget what you must be sufficient to, in that God live within you, that this kingdom of heaven may be now, if you decide instead that you will be fulfilled out here, that you will grasp on to all of this that will pass away, that will be lost. If you have not found what is within your own being, but you have spent this time here that you have been gifted, this test upon your being, if you have found glory in the richness of this world and lost a wealth of what is within, then so too may you meet God's wrath, as you have brought it upon yourself, that you did not know what is within, that you never sought it, as the world was sufficient to you. And so you who has been passed over in this world, you who has been forgotten in this world, you are being blessed with this opportunity, that you are found in here, in God's kingdom, the one that you are, the life that has been granted to you, a love never removed from you, but a judgment, righteous and true, of your own, of your belonging. Where have you taken yourself to? Have you used this opportunity well, that you may remember? And that you touch all things in this way, that you remember. That you need not change minds in this world, but you watch as it unfolds in all things. And that you have crafted your own heart in such a way to be this image of God. That you need not change minds, but that you are such a thing, that in your presence, which you have found and determined of yourself, this question that you have answered within your being, who am I? Who am I to this world? Who am I to myself? Who am I to you? Who am I to God? You have found this truth, and it needs no external validation or verification, but that it is a life within you that touches all others. This heart that you are, and that you will receive this within your being and beyond this test of this world. that you receive what is true of yourself, that you have found it in this life, and that beyond this, you will know not loss, but wealth that you have found within God's kingdom, this life that you have been given, never to be taken from you, and that you live in this, here and now, and forevermore. That you are verified within this yourself, that God's eyes are on you, that God's heart beats the same as yours. All that is felt within you, God accompany to you, closer to you than you can ever know, beyond your comprehension, in your observance, in your witnessing. Let this be found. This truth that you are, this life that you are, this love that God is, and all that is giving, and that you face your judgment, that you have met such difficulty, that you have fallen down, that you have lived such a life, that you are honest and that you are true, that you have walked through temptation, passion, sin, this fire, this inferno, that you have walked through it, and that you are not marked by a desire of this world, but that from it you have found within your being who you are, what is true, that God's forgiveness is here now upon you, and that you seek to know this, that you seek a life within this, a living relationship with this truth that God is, and that this is mercifully granted to you through your own nature and way and path before you. That you, who has been passed over in this world, that you are chosen, and here now, that you are chosen, you must choose. Who are you? Who are you in this world that has passed you over? Who are you? This witnessing that God is. Eyes within and upon you. Who are you? And heaven live now from the answer that you find in what is granted, God's love, mercy, and forgiveness, this deliverance, this receptive state of faith that you have found. Heaven here now within you. Beautiful love and truth. Glory, grace, strength, thanks, grateful God. That you are courage, strength, protection. With you. Peace.